This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We'll see Los Angeles and Chicago. Takes my eye. I lift my head. Feel my way in front. Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron James is out there with Malone. Then there's Kobe. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Curry in at the 1. LeBron kicks to O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to James. O'Neal's got the first points on the scoreboards for Los Angeles. Johnson with it. And he just worked New York in that last game. Here's Garnett attacking. Use that pick to get in close.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Curry. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Irving. The 17-footer goes down. Irving's got his first points of the night.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Kobe passes to Curry. Bryant with a screen on Johnson. Curry can't get it to go. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And a wide open look for Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. James right side. Out to the right wing. From about 19 feet. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Malone. Curry's got his first basket.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal
and with
foul.
Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Both shots good from the stripe. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dishes to Kobe. Shaq with a screen on Jordan. On the wing, James. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry against Johnson. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, really as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here's Kobe following the basket by Michael Jordan. Kobe kicks to Shaq. With the shot. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Jordan can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Kobe with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Malone passes to Curry. Excellent D there from Garnett.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And both free throws, good for James. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Boston Celtics.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Now here's James following the miss by Michael Jordan. Curry against Johnson. And here's Kobe for 3. Great D that time from Irving. And so here is Chicago. And a wide open look for Jordan. And again, Chicago. No good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The kick out to Bryant. Passes to Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Garnett dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. The hook, and that one's good.
He can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Curry kicks to Kobe. Here's James. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. LeBron's got 6 points.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation. And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. Number 1, Steph Curry.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the three, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light for me on every possession.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to win. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's hoped. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Curry against Jordan. Left side Pippen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Malone, a screen on Westbrook. Kobe goes in. James wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game. Durant for 3, and he gets it to go. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's James. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Feeds it to Jordan. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
All right, Doris.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Durant against Malone. Durant kicks to Chamberlain. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Chamberlain. A beautiful reverse layup.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. Sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the board.
Yeah, they were overpowering inside. And you got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. And Los Angeles with some changes. West against Stockton. West passes to Wade. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Elbow shot. That's good on the jump shot.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Chicago trails by 3. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Let's look at the stats for Irving. He's been dominant over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
So he gets them both. L.A. has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Bird outside. Out to the right wing. Carter against Wade. Here's Russell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Russell's got his first basket of the night. And Stockton, here we go. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Stockton outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's been a solid outing for Kareem. He already has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Fast break. Here we go. And then Irving shoots it.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Now, here is Irving after the miss from Tim Duncan. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on West. The kick out to Irving, wide open. And it's Russell with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
West with the ball, picked up by Stockton.
Foul. Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his first personal foul.
.107 left to play in the first quarter. Wade kicks to Russell. For three, West, and he gets it to go. West has got himself on the board with three there.
Timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pippen comes in for Irving. Michael Jordan is checked in for Vince Carter. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Stockton. Chicago trails by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Chamberlain with a screen on West. Iverson gets the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Bird. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Screened by Russell. And Bird, here we go. Russell kicks to Duncan. That one a little long.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Russell. And Los Angeles leads by 4.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we... Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know,
well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And the first quarter is in the books. Checking about ready to get underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Garnett out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Irving. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. LeBron kicks it over to Nash. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And he lays in the alley-oop.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Nash dishes to O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Jordan kicks to Garnett, and he makes it look easy, dunking it home with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's James. Good D by Johnson.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
It's Jordan on the wing. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nash with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Shot's good by Kobe.
Defender a little hesitant off the resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Chicago trails by 4.
And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
And he gets it to go. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. He nails it.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. Load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
And they double up Jordan. Shot from 16. And it's Chicago. Again. And here is Los Angeles now. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Kobe, here we go.
Foul.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making some changes. Durant's checked in for Garnett. Carter comes in for Irving. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Michael Jordan. And then for Los Angeles, Dominique Wilkins. He's checked in for Shaq. And Curry subbed in for Nash. Here's Durant. No luck. Nice defense from Malone. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. LeBron can't get it to go. Chicago trailing here. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Bryant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's averaging about 19 points per, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Chicago making a switch here. Stockton's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Westbrook kicks to Stockton. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Stockton's got his first points in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Malone, a screen on Westbrook. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Kobe kicks to Malone. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Malone's got his second basket of the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples.
That's the kind of take charge leadership desperately needs.
Ray Allen is checked in for Bryant. It's stolen by Carter. For three, Westbrook. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Allen. Malone with the screen. The dish now to Wilkins. Five on the clock. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Carter missing.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
There's the three. That doesn't go either for Carter.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Russell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bird comes in for LeBron.
Yeah, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP last year. Cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
Allen with it. Picked up by Stockton. Allen passes to Russell. Back to Allen. Here's Bird with the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Russell's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
That's his first personal foul.
Talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now the feed to Wilkins. Now here is Russell. He had 16 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Bird dishes to Allen. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Curry gets the bucket.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness.
Jordan with a good game. He's got 10 points and 4 assists.
Wayne Wade's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 7. Allen outside. Back to Curry. To the inside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Another trip to the stripe for him. And I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
And it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Charity stripe shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that's 13 points for Michael Jordan.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Bird, here we go. Julius Erving comes up with the rebound. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Johnson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th assist in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 15.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Garnett with the screen for Jordan. Now the pass to Garnett. Launches a three. Shot is good in the Los Angeles lead. Gets 4 points with a bucket from Jordan.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Screened by Russell. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Allen right side. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's now 18 points for Steph Curry.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chicago calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Durant comes in for Kevin Garnett. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Irving. And it's Stockton in for Magic Johnson. It's West with the drive. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist from West. And Los Angeles leads by 4. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Stockton outside, but 3. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. That is good.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
He dishes it to Durant. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. And that's 10 points for Kevin Durant. 1:19 left to play here in the half. Wade outside. He feeds it to Duncan. Durant with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
West kicks to Duncan. Stolen by Stockton. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jordan with the bucket.
Michael Jordan.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
West against Stockton.
Foul.
For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest 4. It's the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. No good on that one. Los Angeles making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wade out to West. Off target with his 3.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man. Defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Wade drives in with 4 seconds on the clock, and that one comes up a bit short. And so it's a close game as we wrap up.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Half. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points and 2 steals. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got O'Neal. Steph Curry's out there with Kobe. Then it's Malone, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Kobe attacking. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight. Chicago trails by 4. Here's Jordan. Will not go. This is off the front iron. LA's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Johnson. Outside Jordan. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's Garnett at the elbow. Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Kobe, here we go. O'Neal misses.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
For Chicago, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Inside, here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Kobe kicks to LeBron. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The drive by Jordan. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Jordan with the bucket.
Aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Curry passes to Bryant. He kicks it to Malone. Shaq with the screen. There's the screen. Back to Bryant. Off the screen. Here's Shaq. And he banks in the layup. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Jordan with a delightful delivery on that one.
Timeout call.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pippen comes in for Irving. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Magic Johnson. Down low, Pippen with the steal. Got a piece of it, and stolen by LeBron. From the wing. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Shaq. And 12 points for Kobe Bryant.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Jordan's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 7. LeBron dishes to Curry. On the wing, Bryant. All alone. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Dishes it to Pippen. Outside for Jordan. They grab their own miss. Pippen the pass to Westbrook. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's O'Neal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Curry with the steal. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
They recover it, and that one's good. Chicago trails by 17. Westbrook kicks to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Westbrook dishes to Pippen. Back to Westbrook. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Curry, and Durant sends it back. Second shot opportunity. Again, the miss by Bryant.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet, up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Curry attacking. The 3 from LeBron. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Some changes for Chicago. Chamberlain's checked in for Garnett. Carter comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Michael Jordan. And then for Los Angeles, Russell comes in for Shaq. And Nash is subbed in for Curry.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And then Carter with the jam.
Really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
There's a good screen. Russell, a screen on Pippen. Bryant gets a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Iverson, no luck.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Kobe kicks to Malone. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Chicago making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Bird comes in for James. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Bryant. And Chicago shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And it's Wade in the corner. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Pippen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wade.
You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. Second, Stephen Curry. And, of course, Steve Nash.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them, and it wouldn't matter.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, he would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
Wilkins is checked in for Karl Malone. Russell sets a screen for Nash. Poke loose and stolen by Iverson. Kicks to Olajuwon. Wilkins with the defensive effort.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Iverson kicks to Chamberlain. Here's Olajuwon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Larry Bird. And with that hold, playoff reseeding. So often we'll see a second or third seed team get a 6th or 7th seed team in the second round. Meanwhile, Greg, the top seed plays the 4th seed no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that number 1 seed could play a 7th seed in the second round. So I think that's something that the commissioner and the competition committee might want to reassess.
And it's Wade penetrating. Here's Bird. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but, yep, he's still cooking, and, Greg, he's cooking with gas.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, but they get it back. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Bird's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Chicago trails by 11. That drive by Carter. From past the arc, another 3 for Chicago.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Here's Bird. The shot's good on the assist by West. Bird's got 10 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
West against Iverson. Bird left side. Shoots from 14. Again, Los Angeles.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
To the middle. Stolen by Bird. Wilkins passes to Russell. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Chicago. Johnson comes in for Scottie Pippen. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Wilkins. Good on the baseline, Jay. And Los Angeles leads by 14.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really reel that lead up. Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him, then, to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Wade dishes to Wilkins. West against Johnson. West kicks to Wilkins. Fade away. Carter with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's West. Johnson with the block. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Los Angeles leading by 14. We've got Irving, Garnett out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Jordan, and it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Curry, that's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 6 assists here tonight.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists. Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Irving passes to Johnson. Irving dishes to Garnett. Garnett with a screen on Curry. Garnett wide open. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Nobody near Allen. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Jordan can't get that one to fall.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Jordan sends it back. And they get it back. Curry's shot is good. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The drive by Jordan. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 21 to the paint. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Curry.
Assist goes to
19 points for Kobe Bryant.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Jordan kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Irving from long range. That's good.
Guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
They double team Curry. That's tipped. On the wing, Kobe. O'Neal a screen on Jordan. Bryant dishes to O'Neal. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk about.
Well, Greg, you played. You envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Johnson against James. Malone in the high post. And it's rebounded by Dr. J, Julius Irving. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint, here's LeBron. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And it's now 22 points for LeBron.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Kobe, no good. Chicago trails by 21. From 13, LeBron with some nice D.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit. And still was able to finish.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Curry. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. They're a pounded inside team, and that's what they're showing us.
Carter. Malone with the rebound. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lets it go from 11, and it's Carter missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Outside for Kobe. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success. I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring. But pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
Malone's shot good.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Russell. He shoots again. Malone can't hit.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the defense just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean,
I
think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams, and that's playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Duncan comes in for Karl Malone. And West subs in for LeBron. Here's Wilkins. And that one is stuffed right through.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Carter kicks to Westbrook. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. West passes to Nash. Russell high post. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Soft touch off the glass.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
And Stockton slams it in.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Carter against Wilkins. Carter kicks to Westbrook and stolen by Nash. Here's West. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Chicago making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. Power down with both hands.
Making 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
And Wilkins gets it to go.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
And Chicago shooting about 40% here in the 4th quarter. Stockton dishes to Olajuwon. Durant, the pass to Stockton. For 3, Westbrook. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
It's West with the drive. The shot is off. Nice D from Durant. Here's Westbrook. Here's Chamberlain. Duncan with some nice D.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
West kicks to Duncan, and stolen by Stockton. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Chamberlain with the block. And stolen by Nash. West outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Offensive rebound. Westbrook, and it's sent back by Russell.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
West with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. Duncan with a screen on Stockton. It's West with the drive. And Duncan gets it to go in.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Stockton dishes to Olajuwon from 12 feet out, and he drops that one in. Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Nash drawing the double team. Stockton against West. Shot clock at 6. Back to Russell. Chicago grabs the miss. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
Agreed, Steve. And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Ray Allen is checked in for Los Angeles. Jordan against Allen. 13 feet away. Wilkins grabs the miss.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
Kevin, I'm here with a very happy...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player, Stephen Curry. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan,